Hey, Shalom, Akim. This is Abaya Allah here at Surrogate of Yahawashi / Paradigms. We give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi, BAHASHAM, HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders and Greatmillstone talking truth for the well. Peace and salutations to the shepherds and feet of the sheep of Yahawah, which is the Heavenly Father, the ancient human being, and the only begotten Son, who the word ignorantly called Jesus Christ, whose real name in the Hebrew is Yahawashi. I have no clue. It's Yahawashi, which means he to deliver. He's coming to deliver the predestined elect of the nation of Israel from the 12 tribes, which consist of you so-called Negroes, West Indian Haitians, Hispanic Latinos, and Native Seminole Indians, and those who descend from that line that is scattered in every nation under heaven, that look like the nations where they were scattered and speak those different tongues, okay, with different complexions, mixed features, okay, and the wicked of our people. Okay, they will be reborn in the kingdom of heaven as newborn babes, through the act, of sex, okay, between the men and women who are to be delivered in this time, which is the last days. Okay, and to the sincere Akim and Hakwathium to you, I say Shalom. This is just a real quick video. It should show you it's a wrap. Okay, and this should uplift your spirits. Okay, I just seen a couple of chariots. What is it? I think it's last morning. All right, you know that feeling when you think you're alone but you're not. Okay. Yeah, well, this should uplift your spirits. All right, because our Lord Yahawashi is returning. Okay. They're making themselves known daily here in Babylon the Great, aka America. Okay, exponentially. All right, and they're showing themselves to brothers and you sisters out there as well. And it's getting ready to return. So all this hell is getting ready to break loose via which we call Jacob's trouble. Okay, the purging of the rebels. Right, the scriptures say the wicked of our people, and a horrific and greatest judgment ever to take place on the planet Earth. Daniel's 12th chapter. All right, against the wicked, which is going to be the World War III and these nuclear missiles, which is going to shake the earth to and fro like a drunkard, all right, and turn things into dust, all right, to be the same temperature or even greater than the surface of the earth. I mean the surface of the sun, excuse me. Okay, which is the weapons of the Lord's indignation. Okay, and I'm going to play this real quick. And this is why also, there's a story that came out earlier this week and even to last week on how these bunkers, like these super rich are running into these bunkers, all right, and so much so that a story came out on them. A guy that actually builds these bunkers for these so-called rich, all right, and they're getting drone footages of where these bunkers are. Why? And they're taking all of these trips into space. They had like a third mission into space, I think, early this week or late last week, and I think it got delayed. But hey, they're making their move. Why? Because the Lord Yahawashi is giving them the goal to try to fill their belly. But then once they begin to fill their belly, he's going to knock them straight out of power with his visitation, with the Lord, Michael the Archangel, and the so-called UAPs, which are the chariots of Israel. All right, so I'm just going to play this video real quick. I didn't intend to make this video long, so I'm going to play this. They know what it is. You just can't tell the public exactly what they are. They're so-called black men, all right, dark-skinned entities, which looks like the tribes down here on Earth. Okay, starting with the Negro, West Indian, Haitian, and the so-called Latin and native tribes. In their initial looking state before the mixture took place, the prophecy of them being like a pancake, from being a pancake, not turned. Okay, so let me continue on, which is the sign of their downfall or their end. All right.
It's not an adversary here on Earth that has that kind of technology, but it's something. And so this is a mission that we're constantly looking. Who is out there? Who are we? How did we get here? How did we become as we are? How did we develop? How did we civilize? And are those same conditions out there in a universe that has billions of other suns in billions of other galaxies? It's so large, I can't consider it.
What Yahawashi said, he said, within my father's house or among my father's house are many mansions. Those many mansions are different galaxies. Okay, that's what he's talking about. This is what they've been seeing, or what the Lord has been allowing Esau to see throughout the years with his Hubble telescopes. Okay, and even conjuring up these left-handed entities, which is in his right because he's the left hand. All right, to deceive him, but to also show him signs, of the prophecy. All right, there's many mansions within the heavens, different planets, different galaxies, which is for who the Israelites to inherit. Starting with the house of David, 144,000, the 1/3 men and women who were predestined to make it, and even the 2/3 we'll see. The wicked of Israel. Okay, because they're gonna inherit the blessing as well. All right, of the fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right, so let me continue on.
To me by many different people. They did want your comment on what you think the fighter pilot saw. I think most people saw that 60 Minutes piece, and there were a lot of newspaper pieces about whether or not it was Russia or China.
Barak the Yahawah, Barak the Yahawashi, Barak the Yahawah, Barak the Yahawashi. Yahweh BAHASHAM, Yahawashi. Barak them. Alright, so I'm gonna get the scripture and then I'm gonna close it out, man. Exciting times, man. Alright, this is Isaiah 30:27. It says, behold, the name of the Lord cometh from far, burning with his anger, and the burden thereof is heavy. His lips are full of indignation, righteous anger, that means, and his tongue as a devouring fire. If you know about that, that would be the laser beam from the chariots, okay? So-called UFOs to the chariots of Israel. It says that his breath as an overflowing stream shall reach to the midst of the neck to sift the nations with deceit and vanity. And there shall be a brittle in the jaws of the people, causing them to err. Alright? And it says, ye shall have a song as in the night when the holy solemnity is kept, and gladness of heart, as when one goeth with a pipe to come into the mountain of the Lord, Yahawah, BAHASHAM Yahawashi, to the mighty one of Israel, okay, Yahawashi, and the Lord shall cause his glorious voice to be heard. Because remember, we're doing all the talking, alright? The prophets start with the apostles, the Greatmillstone, and the elders, alright? The prophets, Greatmillstone, those who teach likewise doctrine, all the way down to the teachers, okay? We're doing all the talking. When the Lord returns, he's going to be talking, alright, with the fire, with laser beams from the chariots. He's going to be zapping people to powder, like you see in the movie War of the Worlds. War of the Worlds. That's where they get it from. Alright, and that's right before what those thermonuclear missiles, alright, are shot off, like you see in Terminator 3. Alright, before what's the guy's name? The son, the Connor, forget his name, when he goes underground into that bunker. Okay, because that's the end result, alright, of the Lord's indignation. Right before the kingdom of heaven is established, before we're delivered out of this place, all right, from the noisome pestilence, which are those nuclear missiles, okay? And that's how the Lord is going to plead with all nations, all right, for putting his people into captivity, starting with Esau, Edom, and then the heathen nations who were joined unto him, all right? So it says, the Lord shall cause his glorious voice to be heard, and shall show the lighting down of his arm, alright, with the indignation of his anger, and with the flame of a devouring fire, with scattering and tempest and hailstones. For through the voice of the Lord shall the Assyrian, today's modern day Assyrian, are the elite bankers, okay? And it says, shall the Assyrian be beaten down with smoke with the rod, a continual stroke, and in every place where the grounded staff shall pass, alright, which the Lord shall lay upon him, it shall be with tabrets and harps, and in battles of shaking will he fight with it. Alright, and it says, for Tophet is ordained of old, yea, for the king it is prepared, he hath made it deep and large. The pile thereof is fire and much wood. The breath of the Lord like a stream of brimstone doth kindle it. Alright, so I just want to get into that real quick. I hope this video was edifying to the elect. Till next time, Shalom, Yahawah, BAHASHAM Yahawashi, Rockadom to elect, men and women, all sincere listeners and believers of this truth. Alright, till next time, Shalom.